Okay.
BJP,
so you may lose, but BJP should not win is what you want to say.
It's not ultimate to the communists.
Mr. Santosh Kumar joining in.
Mr. Santosh Kumar of the CPI is now joining us. So Pinarayi Vijayan doesn't seem like he will get another term, Mr. Santosh. Was this on expected lines, the UDF coming back?
No, see, we are still hopeful of retaining the government in Kerala. And let me tell you, be patient till 4th of May. How can you replace the exit poll results with the actual results?
Once again. The direction in which the state has moved, you can quibble with the numbers, but directionally, 5 polls are suggesting that Mr. Vijayan is out, UDF will come to power.
Let me add just one sentence. What happened in Madhya Pradesh? The exit poll predictions in 2023 was completely in favor of the Congress party. And you know what happened? And what happened in Chhattisgarh? And what happened in other states? So this has proven wrong many times. Okay. So don't be so enthusiastic in declaring a communist book India.
We are not declaring, sir. We are all going to wait till the 4th of May along with you. But Radhika Khera wants to come in. Radhika,
there would never be communist book India. Navika is there. You can't have communist book India.
Radhika Khera.
नाविका जी, the Congress party is like Kalidas. जिस डाल पे बैठते हैं उसी को काटते हैं. We will see a repeat of Haryana. Why? Because there are too many leaders who want to become the chief minister, because of which there are many people in Kerala who don't want KC Venugopal to come there. Having said that, the Congress leader, Mr. Sanjay Jha, I think was talking about, I think someone on the show was talking about how KC Venugopal might go there, people want him to go there. They have another problem coming up in the face of Seninthala, who's from Tamil Nadu, and it's going to be one of the reasons why Congress party collapsed over there. But having said that, what is going to be interesting to see is that the tussle between कौन मुख्यमंत्री बनेगा और उस वजह से हरा देंगे, despite the fact that Kerala is a state that saved Rahul Gandhi from embarrassment from being out of Lok Sabha. Till date, Rahul Gandhi cannot speak 2 words in Malayali, let alone his sister, and his sister has a track record. ठीक है, आज वो जीत के आ गई हैं, but where elections are concerned, whether it was UP, whether it's Assam, everywhere she goes, Congress loses.
Okay. Mr. Rajagopalan wants to make a point quickly before we go to the next state in 2 minutes. Yeah, Mr. Rajagopalan.
See, the point is, Jaka, it's not vote chori, it is gold chori which brought the Congress to power. Gold chori is a major one, because in every temple golds have been taken. Now, instead of that, Indian National Congress has become SIC, South Indian Congress. There is no Congress in North India.
No, there is, taking the advantage. Look at the lower side of these numbers in the range that we have. One poll giving 72, 70, 71 and 75.
The reason is because, Marika ji, is LDF and UDF comes together to defeat BJP. That is the thing which happens. And it has been happening every time. And you will not believe that Manjeshuram, it's located in the northern Kasargoda district. The guy Surendran lost by 87 votes once. Lost by 800 votes once. Because what happens is, for UDF to win, last half an hour to 45 minutes, communist guys will go and vote for Muslim League to ensure. So this is what happens. If they indulge in such practices, BJP may be 0. But none of these friends will get the majority. So because they're playing into each other.
No, I'm just saying, and Sabha, please look at these lower range numbers. If and the average is 72, remember 71 is the halfway mark. If there were to be, exit polls has a margin of error. If they were to be even 2 or 3 below this number, what happens? And welcome, Madhav. Welcome.
About everything, and we've also talked about JVCCs, that it's all about defeating the BJP, which is, you see, but we've also not mentioned Shashi Tharoor, the in-out congressman of the South Thiruvananthapuram MP, who we all media loves him. So we've not mentioned him.
Most preferred campaigner. Yes.
No, I'm making a point here. I'm saying that there has been confusion over where he's going, and in Trivandrum is where the BJP suddenly made an appearance. There has been some ambiguity.
Well, the Congress internal battles are part of folklore and have, they haven't needed people from outside to defeat them. They do it themselves. Very Atmanirbhar party in bringing itself down with the tug of war going in there. But Madhav Das Gopalakrishnan here, one word on Kerala before we move to the other. Yours?
I think yes, I did visit Kerala during the 3 poll bond states that I visited. One was Kerala, the other was Tamil Nadu, and of course West Bengal. I think this is pretty much on lines with the kind of reports, with the kind of word I got speaking to various political leaders and journalists as well. This is the kind of outcome. 70 to 80 is broadly what everyone had told me as far as what UDF is expected to do. But the interesting battle will not be the LDF versus UDF battle, but what will happen within the Congress after this election. Ramesh Chennitala, will it be VD Sadeshan, or will it be KC Venugopal who's parachuted down? I think that's going to be the interesting
Shashi
point.
Tharoor not in the mix.
Shashi Tharoor would have been in the mix if he wasn't taking those positions which were so close to the
I'm just
BJP.
saying, add one more, because he's also within the Congress, popular outside the Congress, but within the Congress raises hackles.
A lot of Congress leaders told me to
But
be
it's
private.
time to go to the big state, Tamil Nadu, because that's where everybody is focused on. There has been a bittersweet alliance between the DMK and the Congress party, and the big Tamil Nadu question coming up: will AIA DMK come back, or will DMK hold on for the third? Well, over to you, Madhav.
Well, absolutely. In fact, let's look at it region-wise, and this is very important because the north and the western regions of Tamil Nadu are where AIDMK is expected to do very well. The total seats in the northern part of Tamil Nadu, this is where Edappalani Palaniswamy is showing that he has 43 to 46 as per JVC's poll. DMK not doing so well, 27 to 32 over here. This is of course DMK plus allies, and the TVK expected to pick up 8 to 10 seats. Now this includes the region of Chennai ostensibly, and that's where the TVK is also expected to pick up a few seats. And therefore, if you look at it from the northern Tamil Nadu perspective, it is 43 to 46 for the AIDMK plus, of course, includes the BJP.
Yes. So what has happened is Patali Makkal Katchi, which is a one-year based outfit, completely is backing Edappadi and Anboni Ramdas, the young leader. He has a stiff with the father. Entire cadre was waiting for the voting day. Number 2, the SC leader told Tirumavalar, who won 4 MLA seats last time. This time he's going to just get 1 seat, or 0 to 1 will be the tally. What has happened is he has been completely ill-treated. He asked for 15 seats, he was given 8 seats. He did not want Vijay Khan's wife to come in. She got just 0.40. As a result of which, in northern Tamil Nadu, excluding Chennai, the one-year belt, literally the one-year belt, that for whom only he gave 10.5% internal reservation at Edappadi, they are backing ADMK completely.
But does that logic hold for southern Tamil Nadu as well? There are 58 seats over here in southern Tamil Nadu. Here the ADMK again almost even Stevens with the DMK alliance, 24 to 34. There is 22 to 23. TVK expected to pick up over 3 seats here. But this, of course, is quite different from the general perception that DMK is expected to do very well in southern Tamil Nadu. What explains this kind of an outcome? Because DMK is expected, at least by traditional wisdom, to be much stronger in this part of the state.
See, basically what has happened is TVK's entry into this entire southern Tamil Nadu has caused a lot of friction, because what has happened is the SC votes, which were the bulk of the votes which they got in 2021, now he is literally coming and piercing into them. SC minority, places like Thuthukudi, Tirunelveli, Kanyakumari, where TVK is not doing so well to win, but TVK is doing enough to damage. And also remember TTV Dinagaran, who is from Mukulathur community, is come back to the alliance. As a result of which, and Annamalai is popular in southern Tamil Nadu. So all this, what is happening is that it's giving the strength to AIADMK.
But Annamalai hasn't contested. He's not been as active as he would have
been. He was campaigning. He crisscrossed the entire state and campaign. So what do you see in southern Tamil Nadu is this is the weak spot for ADMK.
Okay.
In that weak spot, they're matching it.
Okay, in the weak spot, they are matching it. That is the analysis that JVC is bringing. If you can quickly bring in the other regions of Tamil Nadu as well. In fact, northern and southern Tamil Nadu we have seen. Now it's the Kaveri Delta, a very, very important chunk of seats, 41 seats over here. Over here, the DMK has the slight edge at 21 to 22. ADMK here as well at 19 to 21. TVK at 0.
I have to tell you here one thing.
Here as well.
4 seats was what ADMK won, Alliance won in 2021. Now, I have thousands of videos where in Delta region, farmers have literally abused the Chief Minister's challenge. Several DMK, people who have DMK symbol in their houses, because paddy was not procured. In acre, Jayalalitha's period, 30,000 rupees per acre was the compensation. Edapadi paid 25,000. Stalin paid just 1,000 rupees. And as a result of which people
are huge majority being given to ADMK at 42 to 46 and DMK just 6 to 8. TVK 0 to 2. And of course, let's bring in the total now, of course, as far as the entire state of Tamil Nadu is concerned. And then we can look at the discussions surrounding that. Or there's also Greater Chennai with 22 seats. Now, this is specifically Greater Chennai. And just look at what's happening over there. DMK stronghold. This is coming down to what, 9 to 12. ADMK is 3 to 4. And TVK 7 to 9. Doing better than the ADMK alliance. And that's a significant number as far as Greater Chennai itself is concerned. Quite a few seats over here, 22 seats, and if TVK is picking up 7 to 9, about 40 to 45% of the seats here, that really goes to show whether this could replicate itself across Tamil Nadu and particularly in urban areas. Let's take a look at the overall numbers, and this is how it's stacked up. ADMK 128 to 147. DMK alliance 75 to 95, TVK 8 to 15, and that's as far as the total seats of 234 are concerned. Harish, your analysis, do you agree with this, that ADMK is going to sweep in the north and the western regions of Tamil Nadu? Do you agree with this?
I beg to differ, and I want to make sure outrightly we want to reject this, which has been given as an exit poll. As far as the ground reality is concerned, whatever the welfare measures which has been penetrated length and breadth of Tamil Nadu will make sure to bring back the DMK back to the power. But single-handedly, they will be going for 130 plus. And with an alliance, they will be having an 170 plus will be our projections. And it is the ground reality. Each and every measures which are cutting across each and every section have been penetrated deep down the south and the north. And I don't want to go inside the JVC's predictions, which has always been, I don't want to give a false narration.
The poll numbers is here, and let's take a look at what the other polls are also showing so that we get an average number.
Absolutely. And in fact, as far as the People's Pulse is concerned, clear majority to the DMK alliance, 125 to 145. ADMK here gets 65 to 80, and TVK 18 to 24, a significant number. P Mark has given 125 to 145. Again, a similar sort of number being given to the DMK alliance. ADMK again at 65 to 85. 16 to 26, the highest perhaps ever to the TVK being given over here, and others in this situation are given 1 to 6. Matriz has given 122 to 132 as far as the DMK alliance is concerned, and AIDMK here gets 87 to 100, TVK getting only 10 to 12 seats, others 0 to 6. Let's take the aggregate. Let's take the aggregate. Not just the aggregate. Because the number is very different from the total poll polls.
1 minute. Let's get in and welcome two of our senior guests, Pradeep Bhandari of the BJP joining the broadcast. Also joining us, former Deputy Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, T.S. Singhdev. Welcome to the broadcast here, Mr. Singhdev. You've been involved in. I want to ask you, one poll outlier says the DMK is trailing, AIA, DMK and the BJP forming the government. All the others are in favor of the DMK and the Congress party. Predicted by yourself, will the DMK and the Congress relationship improve after this?
I've been skirting around, but eventually I've been caught by you. I'm here with you on the show. So, good evening to you.
Were you avoiding me, sir?
I'm scared to face you.
Oh my God. Not at all, sir. Please say what's on your mind. DMK, according to 3 polls, DMK Congress alliance is likely to form the government once again in Tamil Nadu. Are you surprised by these numbers? Only one outlier poll, which is JVC's.
It's a close thing. The western part of Tamil Nadu is dominated by the AIDMK. The southern part has presence and some good results from the Congress and the DMK. Otherwise, in the northern portion, particularly Chennai, that is where the DMK has been strong. Last time, I think 21 out of 22 seats. So if these hold, if Chennai holds, there's been waterlogging, there have been other issues, and apparently the relief, there has been some relief there. So if that gets across and TVK doesn't cut into the DMK votes, then DMK and the alliance are likely to lead. Congress is fighting, I think, only one seat in Greater Chennai. It is the DMK stronghold. And in the south, there it has to hold. The TVK was likely to take away some votes.
But what about the TVK factor? At least most of the polls, Mr. Deo, most of the polls seem to suggest that he will get either between single digits, 8 or 9 seats, or about 15, 16 seats. No one is saying that he's that big a factor that he'll get 40 or 50 seats.
But there are pockets, you know, when the voter goes to vote finally, whether, as is the trend these days, they go for the winning combination. They support somebody, they may have strong inclinations for somebody, they may want to vote, but eventually they go for deciding this guy is winning, that guy is winning, so okay, we'll vote for them. He's not forming the government. So there has been wide speculation regarding the TVK from, let us say, 15, 20 seats to 130, 40 seats.
Okay.
So it's very, very difficult to speculate on that factor.
Okay.
That apart, it's been a close fight. It's a close fight.
Well, Rahul Gandhi and Stalin did not share a stage through the course of the Tamil Nadu campaign.
And if whispers in the DMK are anything to go by, Khela Hobe, within this alliance after they win this election, and that those been the whispers. But I like the fact that Mr. Singhdev knows that's likely to happen, and he's smiling. At least you have a sense of humor, Mr. Singhdev. But Pradeep Bhandari.
Well, I've been following JVC's prediction, and particularly for Tamil Nadu.
Simple fact. Going with TVK, there's no Jayalalitha. A lot of women are also voting for TVK. Are these numbers then realistic? Either the JVC scenario or the others then?
Well, I think the poll of polls is more closer to the indication, because what the poll of polls indicate is if TVK is getting whatever is being shown, then he is hurting the ADMK more than DMK. But TVK's focus has been on DMK. See, that's something that is sticking
So
out.
if you are a TVK inclined voter, you are less affiliated with the DMK, you're less affiliated with the ADMK. Which, I mean, this is the $1 million question. Who will he hurt more? Will he hurt DMK or will he hurt ADMK?
The way the last 2 months have gone in Tamil Nadu, he will hurt DMK more.
He will hurt DMK.
Because Vijay has been put through a hell. He could not hold his meetings, he could not hold his rallies. After the Karur incident, in all he addressed only 14 meetings against 80% by Stalin and against 100 something by EPS. He could not even campaign. If despite that we are seeing such figures, that means there is somewhere there is an upsurge. But which way is it going? How is it converting into seats? Those are the big mysteries of this election.
Rather just a price. If you recall in Bihar, you had the media and a lot of people are speaking about the quote-unquote Prashant Kishore factor. But when the final voting had come out, you saw that it was a pure bipolar election. So again, reiterating, just a 4% swing is needed. We are very confident, and on 4th May, you will see an NDA government coming back to power. It will not be a 100%.
Mandari, is that the politician speaking, or is this the
This is the psephologist politician speaking.
In another avatar, in another life speaking?
No, this is the psephologist turned politician speaking, because data as well as the ground sentiment suggest that NDA is coming back to power.
But I thought you were camping in Bengal. And
I am. So this is what I'm telling you, what I'm hearing from the ground from our Karyakartas in Tamil Nadu. Bengal will see a sweep of NDA.
Rashid Kidwai, who do you think TVK will hurt? DMK or ADMK?
I think that's a $1 million question, but it's hurting
I'm asking you the $1 million question.
So it's hurting the BJP ADMK alliance. I think JVC numbers may be right, but the alliance may be different. The winner would be different.
But both are
how can the numbers be right if it's inversely proportional? Yeah. So he will get that number right, but the party will be different.
Okay.
But Dharani, I think Salem Dharani of the DMK is also joining us. So Dharani, this is the poll of polls. 3 polls are saying your alliance will win. JVC's poll is saying your alliance is wiped out. You're 75 to 95. The poll of polls suggests it's a very close fight, 112 to 129 to DMK alliance, 86 to 103 to ADMK. But the $1 million question everybody is still asking is, how many seats will Vijay get, and who will he hurt more, your party or the ADMK?
The firstly and foremost, I have others exit poll data as well. For example, Chanakya strategies, which predicted DMK to get about 145 to 160. Further, Agni says DMK is going to get about 169. Axis poll also says they're going to get about 150, which means, and then we have our internal survey which I have access to, which also says that we are going to get more than a certain big majority. Right? So which means that it's very clear we're going to come to power. I have spoken to people across the streets in Chennai or in Tamil Nadu, interior parts of Tamil Nadu. People have voted for the schemes of my chief minister, and I don't think anyone even said DMK. When it comes to opposition to DMK, it was always split. It was either the new party, it was either the NTK, and not everyone felt that the opposition to the DMK was naturally the NDA. That was not there. The opposition to the DMK was actually split because people did not want to trust Mr. Edappadi Palaniswamy also, or rather they didn't trust him at all.
So you're saying TVK will not hurt you at all? Rajagopalan, do you agree with him? Because Salim Dharani says TVK is only hurting the AIADMK, and on the panel it's being called the $1 million question.
TVK will hurt DMK because DMK wanted to crush Mr. Vijay's popularity emotionally, financially, and also. Why should DMK bring this wife of Mr. Vijay, Sangeeta? Why should they do with Jananayakan? Why should they with Karur? So therefore, my point is, DMK is on the weak side. I am very, supportive of Mr. JVC because I also do some sort of research on Tamil Nadu. This is my 45th year of doing it. DMK is not returning to power. It is up because confused Rahul Gandhi created a vacuum in Tamil Nadu. Because of Rahul Gandhi, DMK is being defeated. Because Rahul Gandhi wanted to go with TVK. He dumped the DMK at the last time.
Has Rahul Gandhi's prevarication cost the DMK some amount of political advantage?
Firstly and foremost, the results are going to come on May 4th. Exit polls have shown us in positive. So what is the...
Okay.
Okay. Only leave out me as a Tamilian. You never get me.
You are more a Punjabi than a Tamilian. Please, go ahead.
No, but a couple of things. Look, yes, the vote would have been extracted from either DMK or AIDMK, but let's not ignore the anti-incumbency factor. So I'm inclined more towards the fact that Vijay would take more out of DMK than AIADMK. But having said that, just 10 seconds, can I take this opportunity to gently prod my good friends from the DMK to at least thank the Election Commission? Because now that they are so confident of their thumping majority, will they at least say that despite SIR, despite all those biases, the elections were free and fair? Will you at least admit that?
It is always free and fair in Tamil Nadu, whether it is a BJP rule in the center or Congress rule in the center. So don't take it to credit. And the SIR, when it comes to SIR, there is no hangama about it. When it comes to 2021 election and 2026, only a marginal 20 lakh voters have been included, which has been predominantly the same factor election after election. So there is no SIR effect in this particular election. When it comes to new voters, almost 14 lakh voters have been newly enrolled in this particular electoral, which can shift towards TVK.
Cited a lot of issues with the SIR.
Yeah, so there are multiple defections as other parties have given.
But you are still winning.
Of course we will be. Of course we are not a party. Don't ask that question.
Don't ask that question.
This is slightly
unfair.
If
To be fair, you should ask Salem that
they will not thank the election commission. If they lose, they will blame the election commission. You can't have it both ways. Decide today. Are you winning?
Of course we are winning with something.
Then should you say thank you to election commission?
How come? Why should you tell me a clear answer? Why it is their duty. It is their duty to make sure to clean the electorate. It has been done in a right way or false way. That is the only thing you have to look at.
So then they haven't done anything.
Why we have to thank the electoral
commission? You said the election commission is against the opposition parties, opposition at the center parties. It hasn't. You're still winning.
But Navika, have you ever heard a winning side, in any sports, thanking the back?
Okay.
What happens to the gerrymandering charge? That's clearly not happening.
I don't believe that you can link what has been done with the SIR all over, including the logical discrepancy. I don't think you can delink it from whatever result comes. And I think, and the Congress and the DMK has just ruled it out entirely, that he will ever go to the Rajya Sabha because one minister of theirs got into trouble because of some conversation that he recorded. All of that is history, and that a whole
I haven't understood this at all. There are too many riddles in this about. We understand.
I'm not giving you the name.
Simple.
Madam, I'll have to tell you this later. We can say this on record. We'll have to tell you this later.
But he wanted Congress to go with Vijay. Vijay said, I will share power with you. I'll give you the deputy chief ministership. No, I'm saying.
No.
Rahul Gandhi did not like the alliance.
Rahul wanted it.
Rahul Gandhi did not want this alliance.
See, Rahul wanted to go with Vijay. There were several parallels.
Take it from me. Congress.
All right.
Congress would be ready.
Okay. Whatever happened is in the past. As of now, elections have happened, and it's time to go to the big state. Highest ever voting that has taken place. Well, over to you, Mother.
Things can change tomorrow.
I think before we go to West Bengal, a quick look at what's happened in Puducherry as well, and then we will shift focus there. Of course, the fifth state that is going to pose. Let's quickly get in the Puducherry numbers if we can up on the screen over here. As far as Puducherry is concerned, the numbers that are going to come in, and of course,
Sharif
West
loves
Bengal.
Tamil Nadu numbers so much he's not firing.
The button is stuck. I think the button is stuck at this point of time. The machine is hanging over there. But we can tell our viewers that the numbers as far as Bengal are concerned are extremely high. They've crossed 90%. I think that's a record turnout as far as this particular phase is concerned. And if you go by the first phase, the numbers kept rising to around 930, at least in terms of the website. So huge numbers and huge turnout as far as West Bengal. But before we get the Puducherry numbers, I want to get a quick sense from Shekhar here. What happened to TVK? There were those who were saying he's going to get 25%, 30%. Clearly, that's fizzled out. He's not in a kingmaker position at all.
No, I don't think he will be able to go beyond even 5 seats. But he will do the damage. He will do the damage certainly, but I don't think he will be able to. I mean, the kind of figures are coming 20, 50, they're too big figure to...
Well, we must look at the poll numbers as more and more polls are being added. In fact, Access My India still not added to this number, and Access My India has given it wholly and squarely to the UDF, higher range than this. These are still the older numbers that are coming up.
Yeah, in fact, he's given it to the DMK. He's given it to the DMK at 150. He's given it to the DMK.
But can I just make one small point about Kingmaker? You see, we always associate Kingmaker with the number of seats you get and then you decide. No, that's a wrong way of looking at it, or just one way of looking at it. Kingmaker also can be one who's cut the votes out.
Yeah.
So, let's redefine what a kingmaker is.
Vote share is always
I think Vijay has already acted as a kingmaker.
Vote share is always a loser's argument.
I think Vijay
It is numbers that matter.
Yeah, of course.
Seats that matter.
Because you want to share in the
If it's much closer than this, as far as we were talking about Kerala, of course, but of course, if the DMK and ADMK alliance, if the difference between them is a lot lesser, then perhaps TVK could make a difference. We don't know. At least that's not what the exit polls are predicting. For Kerala, of course, the numbers are very clear: 57 to 66. For the LDF, 72 to 82. For UDF, NDA, 2 to 5. All right, let's get in the Puducherry numbers. I'm told Puducherry numbers are there and ready to fire. Let's quickly go across to that. And this is the number as far as the NDA is concerned: 15 to 16. TVK 1 to 2. UPA getting 11 to 13. Others 0 to 1. So of the total seats of 30, a clear majority for the NDA is what JVC's exit poll is predicting. JVC, quick comment from you on this.
It may not be, see, a lot of seats are low margin, very less margin. 7,000, 8,000 are the voters in few constituencies. So it can swing. Pondicherry can be anybody's game. But I think NDA has got a better chance than the UP, again because the alliance between Congress and DMK did not stick. Though there were a lot of multiple contests. Last minute, VCK fielded the candidates and just few days before elections came and said, don't vote for my party, don't vote for my symbol.
Okay. All right, and there's a quick update. This is what CEC Yanesh Kumar is saying on the West Bengal turnout. He says it's the highest ever percentage of polling in West Bengal in both phase 1 and phase 2 since independence. Chunav ka Paschim Bengal ka garv. That is a statement of Chief Election Commissioner. Has crossed 91% at the moment, of course, likely to go up perhaps another percentage or 2 points. Let's go across to the big numbers that we're all, of course, waiting for. The first phase, in fact, let's look at the West Bengal numbers. If we can quickly get that up on the screen. And this is the numbers that we are waiting for. Phase 1. TMC at 49 to 57, BJP here at 89 to 102. So huge gap between the two alliances as far as the BJP and the TMC are concerned. CPM expected to pick up 1 seat. Congress expected to pick up around 2 seats, others at 1. So advantage BJP in the first phase of 152, 89 to 102 is the numbers that BJP is likely to pick up. TMC between 49 to 57. So this is, of course, something that has been discussed. Advantage BJP, something that pretty much all analysts have spoken about. Let's quickly get into numbers on Niladri. You want to come in on this? Is this the kind of outcome that you expect as